Women's suffrage in Britain, 1918 to 1928, completing the democratic story. The achievement of women's suffrage is one of Britain's most respected historical milestones, because it represents the point at which democracy finally began to include half the population. And it was achieved through real struggle and reform. What actually happened? Voting rights for women in Britain were granted in stages. 1918, Representation of the People Act, women over 30 who met property or educational qualifications gained the vote. Around 8.4 million women were enfranchised. 1928 Equal Franchise Act, women gained the vote on equal terms with men. Universal suffrage at age 21. How it was won historically accurate. Women's suffrage was not a gift. It was earned through decades of activism, peaceful campaigners, Millicent Fawcett, and the National Union of Women's Suffrage Societies petitions. Lobbying, public education, militant suffragettes, Emmeline Pankhurst, and the WSPU civil disobedience, hunger strikes, imprisonment. Both approaches mattered. The role of World War I, the war, changed perceptions of women's roles, put women into factories, transport, and public service. Accelerated political acceptance, but did not create suffrage on its own. Activism predated the war by decades. What is often misunderstood, not all women gained the vote in 1918. Class and age restrictions remained until 1928. Suffrage did not instantly produce equality, but the constitutional barrier was broken. Why the British valued this moment? Because it represents peaceful constitutional change after protest expansion, rather than overthrow of democracy, recognition of civic equality. It fits Britain's broader pattern of reform through pressure, not revolution. Why it truly matters. Women's suffrage changed political priorities, influenced social reform, strengthened democratic legitimacy. Set a precedent for further equality movements. In one sentence, women's suffrage is cherished because Britain finally accepted that citizenship and political voice belong equally to women. Completing a long and hard-fought chapter of democratic reform,